Hi, Alexandra here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this new video, which is going to be a challenge, because who doesn't love a challenge? I certainly do. I wanted to create a calendar, and not just any calendar, but I wanted to create a dachshund calendar in 1 week. What does it take? First of all, research, then drawing the 12 drawings, then color, then refine, then put all the things together, test print, center print, all these beautiful things. And the reason I'm doing this is because, first of all, I really wanted to create a calendar. The first one I did last year was a success, and I just love dachshunds so much. I think this is me manifesting one. Don't tell my cat I said that. The other reason was I tend to overthink things, and I know a lot of us do, especially as creatives. So I wanted to see if I can just take a plan, roughly organize it, and then start doing the things, move on. The biggest problem I have usually is I think I have to make the perfect plan, and then by the time I have to start doing the things, I'm already too tired from creating the perfect plan. I thought, and I wanted to see if maybe take this whole pressure off of me with creating the perfect plan would help. So without further ado, let's see if this calendar is gonna get made in 1 week. See you in the next update. So I started on Monday with some research on Pinterest. Just look for your references, you'll find a bunch of them, and just save them in one board. That way you can see all the pins, and it's easy to save the photos and start creating the sketches. I continued on Tuesday with sketching, and I try to do that in one sitting just because it's easier to have a cohesive style that way. I feel like whenever I sit down in one session, the drawings look kind of the same, whereas if I do different drawings on different days, I don't know why, they look a bit different. It's Wednesday, and update. I have finished all the illustrations, all 12, so January through December. Today I have to color in all the illustrations, and that's gonna be the most time consuming. I also took tomorrow to color because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to color 12 drawings. I wanna keep it simple just because I know I cannot make super intricate designs in such a short notice, but the key is adding some texture, keeping the colors bright and fun, and keeping the drawings simple. So that's kind of it. Tomorrow I should be done with coloring. So today's plan is color. color. I still struggle with coloring. I feel like most of the times it is a bit chaotic, but for this and in general, I tried to watch some tutorials and to learn more about color theory and color in general. I'm gonna try to keep this simple because I have 12 illustrations to finish. So, simple color palette, simple textures, simple lines, just focus on getting the colors right. That meaning, make sure the contrast is there. What I realized with a lot of my drawings is I never check to see if the values with the color is right. And I might have colors that work together, but something's lacking. And usually that's contrast. And I saw this tip of trying to set your drawing to black and white and see how it looks. If it's not contrasting, you know where you need to tweak the values. And I want to put that to test. It is Friday, almost 12. I'm still coloring illustrations. I have 2 months left to paint. I couldn't finish the drawings last night. I think I went to bed at around 2, and at some point I was like, what are you doing? It's not that serious, go to sleep. You won't be able to work tomorrow, so take care of yourself. So I went to bed, and now I'm finishing up these illustrations. Will I do this again?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Probably not. It's been pretty intense, not gonna lie, and it's just for a thing to do like once in a blue moon. I guess it could be fine, but it's just when you have other things to do, like many of us, it's intense because it's not only that you have to color stuff, you have to create a concept, you have to draw, you have to refine, and it's just a lot of pressure. It's a good exercise, I guess, to kind of get out of your head. That was the main thing why I wanted to do this. I tend to think and think and think and plan and plan and plan, and I get to the solving part and actually finishing the task pretty late, or sometimes I just scrap the project altogether. So I just wanted to challenge myself to start something and then finish it up, and yeah, have a full product at the end of the week. I hope you enjoyed the calendar. See you at the next update. I must admit that towards the end of this challenge, like the coloring part, I started to get a little bit frustrated. Here I was on the final, I think, illustration. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed because it was already Friday, it was noon, and I had to finish that illustration, then set up the entire calendar, and then send it to print, make sure the print was done correctly. I don't know, I always find it relaxing to color. Whenever I start to feel like this, like I just need to finish this, I feel like I need to take a break. It is happening! So currently I'm printing a tester to see how the calendar looks. So it's like a page with thumbnails. This is so exciting! So I printed this on one side because I wanted to see how everything looks, as I showed you earlier, but I also printed this. It looks so... I love it. I'm very proud, and I cannot believe I did this in a week. I'm proud. So, yeah, that's it. Hey, they are here. It is Tuesday, and the calendars are here. Okay, so here we have it. This one, and then this one. They are in Romanian. It only makes sense to have them in Romanian. This is the bird month. Place to write little notes. I think I'll do one in English as well for Etsy. And this is my favorite, to be fair. I can't wait to put this on my desk and to see you guys put this on your desks as well. The paper is a bit shiny, as you can see. This took some rearranging, and it was supposed to be done by Friday, but yeah, that didn't happen, so Tuesday it is. But it's here. A few takeaways after this whole week. Pro things. I really enjoyed the fact that I had to lay more on my intuition, because I didn't have much time to overthink everything that I usually overthink, and I just kind of had to be like, okay, I like this, I don't like this, let's move on, let's move on, let's move on, let's move on. Another pro made me realize I don't have a hard time following or achieving a goal as long as I plan accordingly. If I plan like this was planned well for me. It worked. I wrote the steps here, and I wrote them on days. I didn't follow each day properly, but in the end, it happened. Con, it was super overwhelming. I have a hard time making decisions sometimes. That's pretty overwhelming to have only 1 week on top of everything that we already do anyways. Like you have a job or you have projects you're working on. And another con would be, now looking back at the drawings, obviously I would do some stuff different design wise, and I know I wasn't able to put as much effort and as much detail as I would have loved to. But I know also that if I was trying to create very intricate designs, I wouldn't be able to create something in a week, especially 12 illustrations. As I said earlier, I don't think I will do this too soon. It was a lot of work, and it was stressful, and especially when you have things that don't go your way, like the internet or the printer or blah blah blah, everything that can go wrong,